Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing?
Walaikum salam, ma'am. I'm doing you.
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine too. Okay, so let's continue our today's lecture. Today is our fifth lecture of e-commerce applications. So for your okay, so for the sake of your understanding, Vikas, I am going to give you a short recap of this subject. In this subject, we are dealing with the e-commerce based applications that are working in our environment for the sake of online businesses, even though there are multiple other things that we are performing through e-commerce applications like the billings or the education systems or shopping and multiple other things. So you can say we are using these applications for the sake of our better growth of our business, or you can say if you are running a physical business and you want to gain a lot of a lot more than the expected money, then you can come to the online world and you can start making more revenue from this. So here we have covered the previous four lectures where we have already covered our activity one, but I hope you will be very clear about the terms with the recordings of the previous lectures. This is a very easiest subject, but you need to be really careful about whenever you will be creating your e-commerce application at the end of the session. So today we are going to start our third learning outcome of e-commerce applications, where we will understand e-commerce models that are used in small businesses. We have already discussed about the e-commerce based models in our previous lectures, like business to business, business to consumer, and multiple others. What you can do is you can also get the idea from the lecture one of the e-commerce based applications, and then ultimately we can move forward with the other things that are most needed here. So we will also evaluate the models that are appropriate for the small businesses. So let's continue. Whenever we are talking about innovative e-commerce businesses, they have transformed the way we shop today and redefined what is possible. So definitely, whenever we are talking about the online world, we are getting the things that we in the previous times when there was no online shopping systems, we were not being able to think about getting the stuff by sitting at our home. So this is a really good achievement, and we can say there are daily basis improvements are coming in this era or in this e-commerce businesses for the sake of better understanding of all the people who are doing jobs for here, sorry, the businesses here, and who are doing the shoppings and getting the services from the e-commerce based applications. E-commerce is a business model that allows businesses and consumers to make purchases or sell things online. There are many different type of e-commerce business models to choose from. There are, I think, 6 to 7 models that we can choose from. However, whenever we want to choose any kind of business model for the e-commerce based business, we need to have the clear understanding of some points. We will discuss further in the next slides. And today it's easier than ever for creative founders to use them to make their ideas a reality. No doubt, whenever you are having some great ideas in your mind, but there is no physical existence of them, then the only thing that can help you here is the e-commerce business models. Basically, you can choose a business model that is relevant to your business needs, and then ultimately you can move forward with the idea to make it a reality. So here are the models that we can use in our e-commerce based businesses: the business to business, business to consumer, consumer to consumer, consumer to business, business to government, government to business, and then government to citizen. These are the models that are that we can say we can use in our e-commerce based businesses. Please, you guys who have the previous experience of the lecture for one, please try to explain any kind of model that you think you can. Yes, Mohammed, starting from you.
Yes, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes, I think I can explain the consumer to consumer.
Okay, please.
As we can provide our services Like if a person is having a services of hairdressing, can provide it to the other customer directly.
Can you please repeat?
As I can say, consumer to consumer is a business model in which services are offered to another customer,
Okay.
like the freelancing website.
Yes, it is. It is one of the good examples here. Okay, very good.
Can I say something? No, maybe wrong. I think business to business it will be like wholesaler. Like we can see, that's what I can assume. Like we can see in our surroundings the wholesalers and retailers.
Yes.
Is that related?
Basically, there is no customer here who is involved or who is getting the services from us.
Yeah, like the person who is having the big business and he's just giving the products to the wholesalers who have the small business, and I think this is business to business.
Yes, perfect. Good. Anyone else who would like to explain any other point here?
Yes, ma'am. B2C, business to consumer, is like selling products to individual customers directly, I guess.
Yes, really good. Good.
And I think this business to government, it should be like the business which belongs to that they are selling something to government agencies. It may be military or like that.
Yes, your
Did
point
you
is
got my
also
point?
good. Yes, I got you. Sorry, I was just reading the message from Rania. Yes, Rania, your example is also good. You have explained it well. And Vakas, yes, your point about the business to government is also good. In this way, we can deal with these models. So, very good. I am really appreciating you people. You have good understanding of these models. So, whenever you will be creating your website or e-commerce based application in the end of this semester, what you have to do is you have to choose a model that will be helpful for you. So, whenever you will be creating the desired application, you should like follow any one model that will really be helpful for your business. So, whenever you will be choosing the model, there are some things that you need to maintain. We have discussed each and every model in the first lecture, so I am not going to explain these models again. And you guys also have very good understanding of every model, so we can say that we should move forward to the other things. So, whenever you will be selecting your e-commerce business model, what you will be doing are there are several different type of e-commerce based business models. Definitely, we have already seen it, and value delivery methods to choose from. So, there are multiple value delivery methods that you can choose for your e-commerce based business. So, this is the thing that we will be further explaining in this class. But before moving to this, deciding on a business model can be difficult. Definitely, it is difficult because you need to be really sure about the needs of your business. Because if you choose something that is not good for your business, then it will really be disturbing for your overall business. So, here are a few questions that can help you to create a business plan that will set your company apart. So, first, before selecting your business model and before selecting your value delivery method, you should follow, or you can say you should see some of the questions, and you should answer all these questions to yourself whenever you are starting a business. So the first thing is, what are you selling? This is the most important question here, because whenever we are not sure about what we are selling here is, it's the biggest misconception between the e-commerce based applications, because people who are not very well known of the business models, they usually choose any kind of model. Like definitely each model depicts different like people, and the relationship between the people is different for each model. So whenever you are not having a good understanding of what actually your product is, or what is your actual targeted marketplace and the audience, then you cannot sell properly. So an advantage of online marketplace is that there will always be a market for what you want to sell. Definitely, you don't need to move to a specific area or region to sell your product, that the region is basically concerned about that product. You are selling your product by staying at your home, and the people who are just searching the product that you are selling could be from any region in the world, and they can just access you and they simply grab the thing from your site. So definitely we are having its market always. You just need to know exactly what that is. Before a business can take off, you need to understand what is currently being sold online and what you are interested in tapping into. So, whenever you are selecting a thing that you will be selling through your e-commerce based application, then there should be a clear understanding that the product should be like it should be delivered online. There should be no restrictions for that product to deliver to the audience, or you can say to the targeted audience. So for the sake of selecting your product, you need to be careful. However, we can also say that there is I believe there is nothing that we cannot get online now, because if we are talking about the big volume things like the furnitures or all the other things, we can still buying them from the online stores. So I don't think so there is any restriction to the things now that we can purchase from the online stores. However, in the previous times there were still multiple kind of restrictions to the things, and there are some platforms like Amazon where there are some of the categories that you cannot purchase from that platform. If you are going to sell the specific kind of product that is not allowed there, then you need to pay them for. And some of the things there also need a proper certification, like through Amazon, if you want to sell the medicines, you need to give them a proper documentation that will be explaining you have very good knowledge of the medicines, and the you are registered through the government and all the other stuff. So this is the really critical step there. And that's why whenever you are choosing something to sell, you need to be really careful about your audience, and also how you can behave in your with your business. So hopefully what are you selling is clear to you now. Who is your customer? So definitely when you have selected the product that you are going to sell, now you need to know the customers or the audience that is actually your targeted audience. So you will be considering the expectations of your customers when purchasing the type of new product you plan to sell. So first you need to consider the expectations, like by doing different kind of surveys or analysis, so that you can understand, like when purchasing anything, what people expect from your side. You are most likely to succeed if you understand their behavior and habits and find ways to improve them and save money. So if you are good at the customer relationship management, then you can say you will be having a great experience with your audience. Like if you are understanding their needs, if you are understanding their way of speaking or talking, then you can say you will be giving them a good experience, and ultimately you will be giving, whenever you will be giving them some suggestions to save the money, it will really be helpful for them, and ultimately you will also be getting the more revenue than the usual ones. To accomplish this, you will need to look for pain points in how things are currently done at your company, like how you are selling the products previously, and what are the things like what you will be changing or improving in your system to make it work better. This is an opportunity for innovators to carve out a space to improve customer relations and overall satisfaction. So in this way you will be definitely be improving the relationship between your customers and your company, and the overall satisfaction level will also increase in here. So, is there any question from your side?
No, Miss, both points are clear.
Okay. So, let's move forward. Next point is, what are you capable of? What do you know better than anyone else? Basically, this is the thing that we need to consider here first, because you know what you can do, and there is no one else who can do this task better than you, because you know the strengths of your side or your business and the weaknesses of your side and your businesses. Then you will be able to make up the things that are actually for you. Build around your existing strengths and the pieces that are energizing to you. So you need to be realistic about what elements you can do yourself and what you will need to find help for. So here in this way, whenever you will be knowing all the strengths and weaknesses of your business and your capabilities, then you can see what are the things that you need help for and what are the things that you can do on your own. Usually people think that whenever they are going to start any kind of e-commerce based business, they can do everything single-handedly until they are generating large revenue from that online business. Then they will be able to like make a team of people for them. But if they want to grow their business, they should have a strong understanding that they are not the only skilled person in the world. They do need help for some of the tasks that they are not able to perform. So uncovering your limitations can be challenging, but it will help you make better long term decisions. So if you want to make that better decisions, if you want to make like uncover your limitations, it can be challenging, but it will help you make better long term decisions. Hopefully it's clear. Let's move to the next point. What is best for your product? So, whenever you know that you need the help from people or other people, or you, what is best for your product? Now, we know our product, what we are going to sell, what is our target audience. We know that, and now we have the better understanding of what kind of things you are capable to do. Now we need to think about the best for your product. Depending upon your product, different models will serve you better than others. You, whenever you will be like creating your application, you may think that more than one model can support your business. So you need to choose one, but the main thing here is you need to be really careful about choosing any kind of model. For example, if you are manufacturing your own products, you may want to consider wholesaling or a subscription to help cover production cost and break even more quickly. So here, if you are the manufacturer, you need to definitely you need to consider the wholesaling or subscriptions so that you can cover the production cost. So here, what you can do is you will be doing the B2B things, or it will really be helpful for you to do the business stuffs more quickly. And if you are a distributor of other people's product, like you are getting the things from some people and you are selling the products to the other ones, you will want to invest more heavily into direct marketing and strategies to grow your customer base. Definitely, because if you are a distributor, like you are getting products from one business and selling to the consumers, then what is your role here? Basically, you should have a strong understanding that the you need to have a really strong customer base that will be the core of you. So your business needs to have a clear understanding that if you are having multiple people with you, then they should be able to perform with you as expected. So I think it's clear. The best thing about your product is know the value of your business model and then choose it. More than one models can support your business, but you need to be really considering the one that is really up to the mark. And then what is your positioning? You understand what makes your product better, but will consumers do? No, because usually when you are dealing with the other people, they don't understand the actual quality of the product, but what they are seeing is the only thing they can make their prediction of. Evaluate your competition and make sure it's clear why your product is the best choice. So you need to have a clear understanding for yourself and for all the competitors that your product is the best choice for all the people who are going to select it. So, how you can compete with the competitors here? You can compete on the price or the selection and definitely the convenience of the product to your audience. Your unique value should be clear from your back-end processes, warehousing, marketing, and your website's shopping experience. So everything that you are giving to the audience, it should be having a unique value. It should be clear. It should be easily accessible to all the people who are working with you so that they can have better understanding of your business or your product. Then modeling e-commerce transactions, like how we can model the e-commerce based or electronic transaction. An electronic transaction is the sale or purchase of goods or services, whether between businesses, households, individuals, government, and other public or private organizations, conducted over internet or computer-based mediated networks. So every transaction that you are performing through internet or through computer or through network is the thing that you can say is a e-commerce based transaction. The goods and services are ordered over those networks, but the payment and the ultimate delivery of the goods or services may be conducted on or offline. So you can say there are multiple things that you can order from the various kind of networks. So there are multiple other things that are concerned here, and the one of the most important thing is the payment. Some of the products are for online payment, available for online payment, and some are available for the cash on delivery. So you can say the best thing that the product is describing here is should be explaining the payment criteria, like how you can pay the seller, and the definitely the ultimate delivery of the goods or services that are conducted even online or offline. You can say everything should be as per the requirement. So these e-commerce transactions, when we are modeling them well, then we can have better experience with them. So how you can achieve the e-commerce transactions in a better way, you need to value the delivery methods for e-commerce innovation. So what you can do here is you can simply add in a value delivery method, like how a product is designed in order to bring the most value to customer who are using it. So whenever you are giving a method of delivery to the audience, like as per the fragility of the product, if the product is not a very sensitive product, or you can say that it is not a breakable, easily breakable product, then you can deliver it anywhere. But if there is something that is really needed to be considered with care, then you should be explaining each and every point to the customers before uh, like sending their order to them. So if your business model is the car, your value delivery method is the engine. So main thing about the car is the engine. You should give the priority to the engine of the car, because it is the most sensitive part of that car. So we are having some of the most popular delivery methods that we can be using for, you can say they are taken up by the industry leaders and the market disruptors. So we will be discussing these methods, but before moving to this, the methods, basically, I would like you to add a single example for this value delivery method here. Like just like here we have a car and engines example, you can also add in example either the technical one or the non-technical one.
Yes, ma'am. We can talk about like mobile phones.
Okay.
So, like it can be breakable. We should handle it with care to value our customer.
So what will be the value delivery point here? Like we talked about the engine if we are talking about car. So we are giving priority to the engine of the car. So for the mobile phone, which thing you will be giving priority to?
To make sure that we deliver the correct product, I guess, ma'am.
Okay. And you can also say that the mobile screen is the value delivery point here, because it is really needed to be handled with care. Yes, Mujahid, you can. Good, Umar. Yes, Vakas. Usually, when we purchase the laptops, there is nothing like softwares that are already installed into them, because those are the built-in things. And while delivering the laptop, there will be no harm to the softwares that are installed in it. Basically, it's the laptop's definitely the screen or the main body of the laptop that needs to be handled with care whenever delivering the product. Okay, so good. Some of the examples are good. Some of the examples need some little bit revisions. Anyhow, let's move forward to the methods. Try to be attentive. You people are very well interacting in the class, but still try to be more interacting. So the first point, or the main, you can say that the delivery method here is the white label. White labeling is when a company brands and sell a product under its own name and logo, and it is manufactured or purchased from a third party distributor. This can help boost brand's visibility while minimizing the manufacturing cost. So, whenever you are selling anything under your name, but you are not the real manufacturer of that product, you can call it, or you can say you will be selling the product under the white label. This can help boost the brand's visibility, definitely, and while it will minimize the manufacturing cost, definitely, you are not the one who is manufacturing, who is concerned about manufacturing the product, then definitely you will not be responsible for managing the manufacturing cost. White labeling is popular within the heavily reproduced industries such as fashion and cosmetics. Usually, whenever we are talking about the clothes, people do purchase the bulk of clothes. Like if we are talking about the t-shirts, and they simply upload the pictures to their e-commerce based application or the website, and ultimately they sell the product with a very good revenue. So you can say this is a really good and an effective way of selling things, and there are multiple manufacturers who are making the products for the people who wants to uh, uh, make their products with their own name or logo on the product. Like if we are talking about the t-shirts, they will be having their name, brand's name or logo on the t-shirts. And you can also find multiple other kind of manufacturers from the Alibaba Express and multiple other these kind of e-commerce applications. So here the manufacturers are also doing their business, and the people who are purchasing from them are also selling the products on the e-commerce based application. So in this way, both of them are getting the revenue from their own work. So this is white label. Next, we will move forward to the private label. Private label product is the one that a retailer gets produced by a third party but sell under its own name, brand name, and the retailer controls everything about the products. So the that basically include the products specialties, how the specifications, how it's packaged, and everything else besides. So you can say here at the private label, everything is concerned about or by the products. Basically, the person who is going to sell that product to the retail to the other people, and he will be responsible for all the specifications of the products and how it will be packaged before delivering to, and how we will be delivering that product to the particular people. Private label products are then delivered to the retailers to sell, and here the company is not directly dealing with the customers to sell the product. As far as consumers are concerned, they are the company's own brand product. So the people are usually selling their products to the people, to the audience, or you can say to the targeted audience, and the only name that they are using is the company's name. There is nothing like they are purchasing the t-shirts from an manufacturer and they can use their name to sell the product. They need to sell the product with the name of the company that is manufacturing it. So this is the private label. Then wholesaling. Basically, wholesale e-commerce is B2B e-commerce model. We know that we have already discussed it, where instead of selling your product individually to consumer, you sell them in bulk and at a discount to other businesses. Here we can take the example of that t-shirt manufacturers who are not selling the t-shirts to the individuals. They are selling the bulk of t-shirts to a client who wants to make the product under his name or his brand name, but you are just manufacturing the products and selling it to the particular people who are going to sell your product to further audience. essentially as the intermediary between the manufacturer and the distributor or retailer. So here we are the wholesalers are the one who are between the manufacturer and distributor, like the one who are selling who are manufacturing the product and the one who are selling the product to the actual audience. You are the middle person here. So in a wholesaling approach, a retailer will typically offer its product at a significant discount. Definitely, when you get the product from some other people and definitely you get discounts on, then you can sell that product on a little discount as well. So in this way, you can generate good sales. Then drop shipping. It's one of the fastest growing method of e-commerce, basically that we usually call drop shipping. Typically, dropshippers market and sell the items fulfilled by a third party supplier. Like I have explained about it already, like AliExpress and Printful. You can say you get the products from the online retailers or online manufacturers, and then dropshippers act as a middleman by connecting buyers to manufacturers. So what you will be doing is you are not in the previous model, like in the private model or in the white label. What we were discussing was a person purchases the thing from the manufacturers in a bulk and then selling the product to the people. In drop shipping, you if you are the middle person who is purchasing the product from the manufacturers, but he is not going to sell the product, or you can say deliver the product directly to the audience. What he will be doing is he will get the orders from your side, and you will be delivering the product to that actual customer. So in this way, the buyers and the manufacturers are the connected to each other, and dropshippers just get in their like you can say the revenue by simply connecting you both. Easy to use tools can allow users to integrate inventory from suppliers worldwide for their storefronts. So what you can do is you can use different kind of tools that will allow you the users to integrate the inventory. How you can integrate the inventory? You can integrate it through the supplier and definitely their storefronts, so that you can have a clear identification of the inventory, like how many products are left in their store, so that you can grab more like clients or the buyers from the online world, and you can simply connect them to the manufacturers, and ultimately you will be getting your payment. So this is a really good approach. Usually multiple kind of people are using the drop shipping ways to earn their living, because they are not related to any kind of manufacturing and manufacturing cost and manufacturing treasures, but and not even directly like supposed to deliver the products to the audience. They are only the people who are connecting people to the other people. Usually when we are talking about any kind of residence or rented areas, usually the brokers who are used in here are the middle person. They are connecting the people who are selling their uh, area, or you can say the house, and the one who wants to purchase that house are the one are interconnected by the middle person, who we call usually is the broker or the property agent. So in this way dropshipping works, and it is really a good approach for people who just want to earn the revenue without any kind of investment and without any kind of risk.
I had a question regarding wholesale.
Yes, please.
Listeners, I have I know that on Amazon, the wholesale is about the selling the brands of like the main brands, like the Colgate and all that. Is it true?
Okay, Zahid, please explain the question properly.
Like miss, I'm saying that the wholesale method for like we as a seller, if we sell a product of a brand, like a main brand that we have, like that's called wholesaling.
Okay, so what's the question here? Actually, you have added a good point here, that if you are selling the like the product of a specific or particular brand, then you are wholesaling the product. But what's the question? Did you just try to add a point here?
No, miss, actually, I had just knowledge.
Okay, so you shared your knowledge, right? Okay, very good. You have added a good point. We were at dropshipping. So, is there any confusion from dropshipping? Okay, so let's continue to the next one, and probably it's the last method here. It's called subscription service. Okay, maybe I have no detailed experience of doing the Amazon-based businesses, Mujahid. So I can say that you have added a good point, but I believe if you are not a particular brand, like a well-known brand, you can also sell through the Amazon type of business, like applications. But maybe we cannot call that wholesale business. Maybe you are adding a right point here, but I have no specific experience about it. But I will look after this question, and if there is something unclear, still I will add in the next session. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, subscription service, as early as 1600s, basically, like long time ago, publishing companies in England used a subscription model to deliver books monthly to their loyal customers. So, you can say this is a thing like in our whenever we were kids here in Pakistan, this was a trend. Like get the magazines on monthly basis. Our the people who usually came to deliver the newspapers to the houses on daily basis, usually they basically deliver a monthly magazines to the people who are really interested in. So this is the kind of approach that people were using also in England for sharing their books with others. In this way they can get the first they can get a very good user experience, like people will really be inspired by the books that they will be getting in. Now in this modern era, we are usually getting the ebooks, and we are also getting the writings from the different kind of people who we have just subscribed to. There are multiple email subscriptions as well, that once you have subscribed, you will be getting the detailed information about that particular subscription, and all the things that they will be doing or explaining through their subscription or writing will be delivered to your email. So with e-commerce, businesses are going beyond periodicals, right? And it's like the fruit of the month clubs. So today, virtually every industry has seen the arrival of subscription services to bring convenience and saving to customer. So you can say, if you are selling products of some specific brand or the publication, or any people who have their publications, they will be simply offering you the subscription. And usually the companies charge for subscription if you are subscribing to their um, uh, email, or you can say that their like the projects or the web pages, and you need to pay them for the subscription. And whenever you have the access to the that subscription, you are going to get the multiple kind of like the documentaries and all the stuff that they will be publishing on. However, there is a very good example here for the subscription service in my mind. Would you like to add any kind of example for the subscription service that we are particularly using? Our young generation is, you can say, using it day and night.
And is it just related to website or anything else also?
It could be a platform, or it could be anything. If you can add an example here for any kind of subscription service that we are getting, you can.
Yeah, is it can be like we are using the same services, so we subscribe to the mobile data packages. Is
Okay,
that
yes. It is relevant to that as well. Yes, good.
Miss,
Yes.
Another example could be like main websites like Amazon Prime, and one more about Dropbox.
Yes, it's good. And if we are moving to the entertainment side, uh, do you think of an entertainment site that we are usually using it for?
Netflix.
Maybe YouTube. Maybe.
Try another one. Yes,
Now I
yes,
mentioned
Mujahid.
Netflix.
Yes, Netflix. Actually, I just whenever I started thinking of this, the examples for this, the first thing that came into my mind was Netflix. Usually, uh, in this era, I see multiple people who have subscribed to the Netflix and they are enjoying the services through subscription of that entertainment site. However, there are multiple others, like Fazan has added an example. It could be Disney Plus. Maybe it's an subscription site and people do subscribe to it, and definitely we need to pay them for getting their service. So any kind of subscription type business that we are um, definitely we are talking about the e-commerce based application, so everything is online. So every online service that you are getting by paying in some money or some amount to them, it's a subscription service. Let's suppose we are talking about freelancing. There are multiple freelancing sites. There are multiple other softwares that are giving you the offer to subscribe to their to their platform and get the unlimited like access to the resources. And if we are talking about the freelancing sites particularly, you may have been heard about the Fiverr and the Upwork kind of things. At Upwork we need to purchase the connects. So why we purchase them? Because we need to purchase that particular connect to to sell our services. So in this way they are getting the subscription charges from our side and they are doing their own business. However, if I am selling my my services to the people, I need to pay them. They are doing their business and I am doing mine business. So this is the subscription service here. And I have already tried that platform. So that's why I'm adding in the example here. Yes, Vikas, please add your example, like your personal experience. Sorry.
It's just a bit 1 week ago. I want to create my CV, and I will say that site was some clever because when you're creating a CV, then you have to put a lot of things in that. Then I was creating a CV. It took me 1 hour to create my CV. When I finished my CV, then I have to download it. And how clever the website is! They said now pay the money so you can download it. Or would you say
This is the
so,
weirdest thing that we can say that we people face it. And it's like
yeah,
I
so
believe
subscribe.
most of us have this kind of experience.
Yeah. So then I know that I wasted my already 2 hours. Now my CV is good. They are showing everything. Add this color, add this, add this. They are not saying that in the end you have to pay the money. In the end, when I was completed, then I was trying to download. They said, okay, now pay the money so you can download. It
This
was a
is
subscription
the
of 14.
This is really a bad thing, but I just remember one same kind of thing that happened to me. But I was the one who was also a very clever person. So what I did was I was like, okay, I have wasted already an hour to it. So what I did was I took the screenshots, and trust me, I developed the same design for my CV that I was getting from that particular platform. And it took me more than an hour, but what I was thinking, like, I have achieved it. I didn't wasted my money on it. I just spent my time, and it is really a constructive approach. So this is something that I would also like to add here.
And that here it's not end because just today. I subscribed at that time. I subscribed for 14 days. Then after 1 week, I realized that I have to cancel that, but I forgot. Just today, they charged me more. They subscribed. They didn't ask me. They subscribed my account for 4 weeks, and they cut my money from my Mastercard. And
Oh.
then the bank owners are sending me the message that you have again subscribed to that. Then I called them. That website was related to UK. Then I
Mm-hmm.
called them and I said, I'm going. They said, this is our policy. Once you will subscribe, so you will be automatically subscribed. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, usually it happens when you subscribe to a, even if we are talking about the mobile SIM cards, whenever you subscribe in for any kind of package, until you unsubscribe that package, you will be charged for that package, even if you are using it or not. So yes, this is the policy of the companies that usually create such annoying policies, and okay, but here is a suggestion for you as well, and for many other who are usually spending the money. Although there is nothing bad in spending money here, but what you should do here is you should try to create that template by your own self. It will really be helpful for you. It will give you a new skill. It maybe it will take more than an hour for you to create that design, but you will be able to do, and definitely it will be adding some good points to your skill. So whenever you have such experiences, try to do that by your own self. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so these approaches are the main things that we can use in our e-commerce based models. Hopefully, like the model and the like the pain points of the models, and then the approaches that we can use for delivering the products to are also clear to you people. What do you think? Did we achieve our today's objective or not?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, achieved now. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Thank you so much. Now, we will move forward to the question answers, and then we will take a few time like few minutes to discuss about the previous example assignment task. Okay, so there are only two questions here. You need to explain any one question, and then you can ask me if you have any kind of question.
ma'am. The first question: what is drop shipping? So drop shipping is the middle person that is involved, and like he is just connecting the customers and manufacturers.
Perfect. Okay, so second question, you all need to answer the second question, and the first question is the optional one. If you want to explain, you can, otherwise, you can skip it. But answer the second question. And here I am not asking about the B2B, B2C models. Basically, the models that we just have in here, like the drop shipping, the wholesaling, and the white label and the private label subscription service. These models I am asking the best one that you feel is your favorite one from now as a business model. Choose anyone.
Yes, ma'am. The best business model that I think is subscription.
I don't know why I am unable to just listen to your like voice, Mujahid. I am sorry. I didn't understand what you have just said.
Ma'am, my favorite business model will be wholesale. The
Okay.
reason behind that, in my mind, I can think I can sell bulk of products, and there are too many investors in the market uh, who are willing to purchase bulk of products from wholesalers. So I will sell it in wholesale,
Okay, good.
and in that way, I'm getting the product from the manufacturers. So I will be getting them in the original price or discounted price.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, Mujahid, do you have any kind of experience like getting any kind of free trial from the companies? Usually we need to enter the bank details, and I am the person who never like add in their bank details to that particular platform. Yes, Rania, it's a good approach. If you are a new seller, then it's good approach for the people. Okay, Mujahid. So, like the after the free trial, what you need to do is like just like Zishan was, sorry, Vikas was adding in his point, he was charged for that. So probably we need to unsubscribe the Adobe after the free trial days, right? Yes, Muhammad, it's a good point. Okay, good one, Mujahid. Definitely, Mujahid, we can subscribe to it if we really want in the services. This was our today's lecture about the e-commerce applications. Um, Now please let me know about your assignment activity one that you were assigned to submit. Have you assignment already submitted or not? What's the state of your assignments? Please let me know one by one. And Vikas, what do you think? Do you like think you need to try doing the activity one?
Yes, ma'am, I will do, but it will be good. I don't, I forgot her name. Uh, uh, what's the name of our coordinator, miss?
You are talking about Miss Kinza?
Yeah, Miss Kinda. If you can just share that activity with her, so I will talk to her. Then after that, I will try to make it extra.
Yes, definitely. We will try to do it for you, but I was just asking your suggestions there. Like, if you are okay doing that, then we will share it with you. Then you can start doing it.
Yes, ma'am. I will try to.
Okay, very good. I will share the assignment activity one, the proper slides, guideline, and the assignment file with you through Miss Kinza for e-commerce applications, and you can try. If you feel there is any kind of question that you want to ask from my side, you can ask by sharing the message with Miss Kinza. She will deliver your message to me. Ultimately, I will answer to your question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, Muhammad, good. Try to submit as early as possible. Rania, yes, I have seen your assignment and I will recheck it once everyone will submit. And now I will do the final evaluation of your assignment activity one. So just wait for some time, and rest of your assignment was really good. Okay, Mujahid. So I will usually I have been keep on asking you people for the questions or any kind of queries that you have. It's good that you are moving forward with your assignment. You need to be really quick because I think the deadline is really near, or maybe it's passed on. It's okay, Rania. Yes, I was thinking the same, that I have received only the system analysis and design, but maybe you have sent in for the e-commerce as well. But okay, you can submit it. I will check it, inshallah, and hopefully it will be really good. Still, if you people have any kind of question regarding the assignment activity one of e-commerce applications, you can ask in the questions. I am not sure about the exact deadline, but actually, it was the time of 10 days for you people. So, I think the 10 days are past right now. Maybe it's more than 10 days, but I will check and I will ask Ms. Kinza to remind you people for the deadline. Is there anything else? Any questions from your side? Otherwise, we can terminate this session.
No, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay, so I'm going to end this class. Hopefully, everything is clear to you people. I'll see you people in the next class. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.